Welcome back.
To SkyBlock.
I don't even know where you are.
I'm a running back. I just got delayed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were
But I've
ahead
got
of me, and then now you're behind me, and I don't know how that happened.
tricks, skill.
You turning tricks?
Ah, damn. Don't be
Do people
acting
even
like
use
good.
that phrase anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know. I don't talk
Tricks.
to many.
Never played spades. Oh, you're talking about that? Ew, you're so gross. This is not Thursday.
I'm like, what did you think I was? How was that offensive then? If that's what you.
I was just kidding. When you play cards like spades,
Uh-huh.
um, taking down a hand is called a trick. So like whenever you bet, you'd say, I'm going to pull down, 6 tricks or whatever this hand. But I knew what you were saying. I was just kidding.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck, man? You are cray. Okay.
So I heard that you've never had a broken bone.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
How is
10,
that
11, 12,
possible?
13, 16. Just don't break them?
Yeah, but like, have you been like living in a bubble or?
Actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot. You haven't had a burrito until you were 20 something. So
No, no. Oh, okay, then I didn't tell that story. No, I actually, because I was severely asthmatic as a kid.
I knew that.
So, like, I have actually spent a good portion of time inside a giant plastic bubble.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was very insensitive of me.
It was only
Wow.
like a week, but yeah, like when I was like 5 years old, I had to spend like it was in a plastic crib wrapped in a plastic bubble, and I wasn't allowed to have any stuffed animals or books or blankets, and I had to be away from my mom in this plastic bubble for a week.
Aw.
Yeah, it's one of my childhood photos in the hospital. But yeah, so I have lived in a bubble, but mostly I just haven't broken bones. I don't know how that's.
Have you ever fractured anything?
If I have, I've never had it fixed. I've never had surgery. I've never been put under by like a doctor or a dentist.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
You're missing out.
I have had one or two stitches, but it was just when I had all my wisdom teeth taken out. One of the gums had to be cut.
Oh. Okay, stop.
What?
That's like one of my things. We cannot talk about dental stuff.
Okay.
Period. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I am
Okay.
sorry. I just
You.
like twerked so hard in real life. You cannot talk about dental stuff. That's like I could put up with gross things and really rude and offensive things, but
Did I tell you about
talk
the
about
time that my
teeth?
like
No,
fingernail came
shut
off?
your okay, that I could deal with that.
Okay, yeah. So, like, that's the thing too, because
Ugh.
like in the first year or year and a half of like doing YouTube, basically I kept getting injured in ways that made it so I couldn't record. So yeah. So like there was the wisdom teeth thing, which we're not going into. I had what is it? What is it? What is the thing you get in your stomach that hurts? Ulcer. I had ulcers in my throat at one point.
Ow.
Yeah. I also got shingles inside my eyelid,
Okay, I don't
which
even know what shingles is. I've heard of
basically
it.
it's related to chicken pox. It's the same like
That's
strain.
miserable.
But what it is it actually causes like it's neurological. It stays in your body and it does like nerve damage and stuff.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, so I had it on half of my face and inside my eyelid,
What the
which
hell?
really sucked. Thankfully, it wasn't in my eye actually though, so I did get off a little easy there. And then one of the other things, wait, oh, and I moved like 3 times, broke up with my ex, that was fun, depression, anxiety, those are all good. But the one time I was at work and I was like pushing some carts together, because it was like the last like 10 minutes of my shift. So they're like, can you just like go like tidy up carts? I'm like, all right, fine.
I know where this is going.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm already like, go ahead.
So I start tidying carts and I'm pushing a couple together and instead of, yeah,
Totally scrunchy faced right now, waiting for you to say it.
basically the two handles got locked together and slid with the full weight of the cart, and my finger was between the two handles when it did that.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad
Oh
as what
no,
I
it
was thinking.
was.
I
It
mean, that would
was,
hurt, but I thought
yeah,
I thought you were gonna say that.
like smashed together. No.
No, the cart like ripped your fingernail off.
No, no, no. So my finger got smooshed, and I was actually a first aider at the time, so I knew that they needed to, like, it's a subungual hematoma, blood under the nail. You need to, like, heat up a pin and poke it through and, like, let the pressure off. So I knew the other guy that was the first aider, and I'm like, okay, are you going to do it, right? And he's like, like, we don't even have a pin. You're just going to go to a doctor anyways, right? Like, he was just totally chickening out. So I was like, all right, fine. Like, I'm going to go to the doctor, but they're just going to do the same thing. They're just going to poke a hole in my nail and let off the pressure, and it'll be fine. It'll
I'm
be
okay.
fine.
I'm okay. I'm actually flexing my hands right now, but I'm okay.
Anyways, so I went to the doctor, and I didn't have like a real doctor. I just went to the walk-in clinic. And I go to the doctor, and the guy tells me, he's like, no, you know, like, it's not that bad. Usually we just only do it when it's like bigger than that, so it's fine, you know, just go home and take some Advil and whatever else, right? And I'm like, well, okay, I'm just a first aider, so I'm going to defer to you. You know what you're talking about, right? Even though I know that you're supposed to just poke it and it's done. But okay. So I go home. And the next day, I'm in excruciating pain. So I call into work because I can't even like everything hurts. It's killing me. My middle finger on my left hand is just like basically all blood underneath the nail, and it's just like it hurts so bad. So I go to the doctor again. I get a different doctor, and the different doctor tells me, what does he say? Oh, usually we wait longer, wait a few more days, and then come back. Okay, so 2 different doctors have told me not to worry about it. So I go home again. 3rd day, I call in sick from work because I'm just in excruciating pain. I have my hand in a sling on like above my heart, so it's like raised in a sling, not moving. I'm taking Advil, I have ice on it, and it still is like in so much like just moving, air touching it makes me like just excruciating pain, right? Finally, so the 4th day.
What? Oh, I was like, where's that coming from? Get wrecked, fool. Yeah.
This guy's not getting wrecked.
There's a pigman over there, watch out.
Yeah, I saw that. Anyway, so the 4th day, I go back again because I'm like, okay, like this is not good. This is I can't. So I finally go back and I'm like, hey, like I've talked to like 2 doctors already over the course of multiple days. All I want you to do is frickin' poke a hole in my nail and let this blood out, and please do it, right? And the guy's like, oh my god, like you should have had frickin' x-rays, you could have a fractured like finger, like your nail might not even grow back anymore, like all this stuff. Yeah, and he like gave me a tetanus shot and poked a hole in my nail, and I was like, oh god, thank you so much. It was so good. But then the fun part was after that, because you know the fingernail eventually fell off.
Mm-hmm.
But before it fell off, like the finger underneath it was way sensitive, right? Because I had to grow another nail, which I did grow another nail. I didn't just like lose the fingernail entirely. But like until that fingernail grew out, I had like this fingernail hanging on by a thread, and I would just like come up to people and be like, "Hey, have you seen my finger?" And I'd like lift up my fingernail and like show them underneath, and they were like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Well, I mean, come on, you gotta enjoy something in this situation, right? Gotta have fun with it." So yeah, I grossed out a lot of people. And I kept the fingernail.
Ew. That's gross.
Well, I just put it in the box with my wisdom teeth. Like,
Ew.
this
You
just
still have
is
your
gross.
teeth?
Yeah.
What?
I have teeth from when I was a baby. You don't have teeth from when you were a baby?
I don't have anything from like 5 years ago.
Oh. I used to have like bags with my hair in it and stuff, but I think I threw those away.
What the hell? Okay, that right there. I need to process that. Hold on a second. Bags of hair. Oh my gosh.
Okay, putting it into context. I have really long hair and I never cut it. So when I cut it off, I just felt like I didn't want to lose it, I guess. I'm assuming. I don't know. I was a kid. This was a long time ago.
Last year?
No! I haven't cut my hair in like 5 years. What are you talking about?
Well, I have a story that's similar with the fingernail thing.
Yeah.
But mine was my toe.
Ugh.
I somehow kicked like my dresser in the middle of the night when I was sleeping, and I didn't even wake up from it, and I didn't realize it until like the next day when I was going to go to school, and I was like, man, my toe really hurts. And I had the same thing. I had the blood blister or whatever underneath the toenail. Mm-hmm. But when the toenail was falling off, I was doing the same thing. I was grossing people out. Look at this. It's gross.
You gotta. Come on.
Yeah.
It's
And
one
it
of
grew
those things
back.
that you hope never happens again, so...
Really weird though, it grew back with a dent in it. So my toenail permanently has like a little indention in it from when I kicked the freaking thing, apparently.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
that finger is pretty unhappy with me in general. Like, the cuticle likes to be really angry all the time. But other than that, you can't really tell. I should drop off some of these potatoes. I'm carrying way too many potatoes.
Yeah, I'm carrying all the potatoes too. There's no space.
Yeah, I'm moving these over here. So, but you've, like, broken bones and stuff, too.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
The
even
worst
sprained anything.
the worst break that I had was I was in third grade and
What?
this girl, when you're that age, it's like girls are tougher than
No.
boys and bigger than boys and what?
Oh, maybe.
Third grade. Like before
I don't
boys
remember
hit their
third
growth
grade.
spurt. Before puberty, like girls are
Okay, before puberty, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I was
saying. It's like
huge. I was Amazonian. It was great.
that's what I'm saying. So this girl liked me at school and she used to like beat my ass because that's what you did when you were a kid and you liked somebody. And I was playing on the the bars that you I don't even know what they're called.
Monkey bars?
Yeah, but that's too general. The ones that you do hand in front of hand and go across. It's like a ladder, but
Yeah. I
yeah,
would just call
one of
those
those.
monkey bars, but okay.
Okay, monkey bars. Well, I was jumping out to grab one of those bars and she pushed me and my left arm, if you can imagine, went behind my back and then my wrist went the other way and then my fingers all went the other way. So I broke my
Ah!
wrist, my fingers, and then in between my wrist and my elbow, I broke my arm in 5 places, and the
What?
bone came out
Oh
of the
my
skin.
god!
Yeah, my arm was literally drooping in the center. And I remember going into the nurse's office. This will tell you how different the world was back then. I go into the nurse's office, and the nurse is like, she tells one of the other teachers, she's like, go in the lounge and put out my cigarette. I think his arm is broken. And I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
you think?
Yeah. You think?
It was pretty gruesome. I still
That
have
is
the scar where
messed
the bone
up.
came out, and
That's messed up, dude.
they said I would never use my wrist. I'd never be able to turn a doorknob. I'd never be able to do this and that. But it's okay.
Yeah, okay. It's
It's.
okay.
I think it even looks the same. It used to look a little different, but it's all
Huh.
okay now.
That's
But that
messed
was
up,
the
dude.
worst.
That's
But I've
messed up.
broken ankles and fingers and hands
Oh
and
god, no.
yeah.
No. Not that I want to break a bone, but like if I did break a bone, I'd be okay with it because then I would know what it feels like. But I don't
No,
want to break a bone. I've
I
been
can
in.
tell you what it feels like.
No, no,
I mean, you'll be able to understand it too. Have you ever been shocked?
no.
Oh my
Shocked?
gosh, what have you
You say shocked or shot?
shocked?
Shot. I still don't know what you're.
Electricity
Oh. Yeah.
by like AC, not DC.
I don't
Stuff that
know.
comes out of the wall.
Okay, which one's which again?
AC is the one that comes out of the wall.
Okay, what's the one you want me to know if I've had or not?
AC.
Oh,
That's the one that's bad. DC could, like it's like a battery. It's like a little jolt, but it's not too bad.
I've probably had both.
No. Well, anyways, when you break a bone, that's what it feels like. Whenever you try to move
Ah,
the part of the bone that's broken, it's like shooting
ah,
electricity to your nerves. So yeah, it
uh,
hurts.
yeah.
I've also broken. This one was pretty bad too, but it didn't seem as bad as the arm. But I broke my collarbone,
Ugh.
my 3 upper ribs, and my scapula, which is your shoulder blade.
Yeah,
Snapped
that's
that in
not
half.
good. That's not good.
Yeah. I hit a tree going really fast, and the tree did not budge.
Tree's like, nope. I'm
Yeah.
gonna win, sucker. Yeah, my dad actually did something like that too. We went on this like big skiing trip thing with like all of our family, and he broke his collarbone on the first day, on the first run.
Jeez.
Yeah, so then he couldn't ski or snowboard the whole weekend.
Breaking your collarbone is miserable too because there's no like
Yeah.
cast or anything.
Yeah, you're just like it's just your body.
They
It's
put you in a
there.
brace and they're like, all right, come back and see me in 6 weeks. It's like, dude, like, it's broken. Are you going to do something? Nope. They put this like figure 8 brace on you that makes you just basically pull your shoulders back.
Mm-hmm.
So your bones would like fall into the natural. I don't know. But I ended up breaking it again like a year and a half later, and I've broken it a couple times since. It's just stupid motorcycles, man.
Oh, yeah. I don't think, like, I haven't pulled any, or like same, like I haven't pulled anything out of the socket.
Ooh, that's not good. Dislocation is horrible.
Yeah, I know my same thing. My dad, he had like one shoulder that basically fell out if you breathed on it because he just had dislocated it so many times.
Ugh, that's the worst.
But I'm trying to think of like most of my stuff when I was like, especially when I was a kid, most of the stuff that happened to me was just like really bad lung related, hospital visit related, asthma stuff. Like I'd get like a cold and then it would turn into walking pneumonia or like bronchitis or something. Um, what else happened to me when I was a kid? Lots. Yeah, like
I've had stitches a couple times.
yeah.
One time I got stitches.
Were you a
It's
stitch?
no, never. You crazy?
All right, sorry. Continue.
Well, it was funny because the first time I got it, I was coming home from school,
Okay, yeah. Continue.
and they used to make these tables. I don't think they make them anymore because it's really stupid. But it was basically like a table that would have glass sitting on top of it. It wasn't like connected or anything. It was just sitting on it, and it was like a little square, like maybe a 18-inch by 18-inch table.
Yeah.
And it had glass sitting on top of it. And it was like after school, and I was taking off my shoes, and sometimes you try to take off your sock and you get stuck and you lose your balance. I went over and I put my hand on this table, and the glass broke in the center,
No.
sending one piece off to the side, coming straight down on my toe. Cut it like completely wide open. I had to get 9 stitches there. And it was weird because I was like, everyone was asking me about if I'd ever had stitches and stuff. I was like, no, I've never had stitches. I ended up getting stitches 2 weeks later again. I was out playing football with stitches in my feet, and I was being a punk and a smartass, and I got lippy with some guy, and he sucker punched me right in the face. I had to get freaking 9 stitches in my face.
Ooh, I almost got stitches in my face once. Almost. When I was a kid, I was like, like when sometimes, I guess our school was really small, so sometimes only like part of the class could be playing a game at one time, and then the rest would have to like wait their turn kind of thing. And so like we were waiting and we were sitting up on like the stage area, and they had one of those giant blue, what is it? Like it's something you land on in gymnastics.
Trampoline? Or
No,
pad?
no. Yeah, like just a pad, yeah, like a mat, but it was like really thick one. And so it was like, 10 kids or something just jumping up and down on this. But when you jump on it, like you'll launch other people, right? Because it's just...
Yeah. That's what I love about trampolines.
Yeah. So I got launched. And I got launched face first into a wooden...
Ow.
What is it? A wooden bench. And basically my tooth went almost all the way through my cheek.
Ouch.
Almost. And they're like, nah, it's good.
I'm just messing up this place here. Jeez.
You are. You're not helping right now. That's why this is why we need to have something like either a roof. We can do a roof.
Uh-oh. I'm on fire.
Just die over here.
I'm not gonna die.
We need either a roof or a blast-proof floor.
We're gonna do blast-proof floor.
Huh?
We're gonna do blast-proof floor. That's what we brought all the blocks for.
Oh. Okay.
I'm trying to think if I've had any other gruesome injuries. What the hell?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to kill these guys, but I don't want to shoot pigmen, and they're moving away from me. Oh my gosh. Screw you, Gast. Oh my gosh.
Yeah? I don't even know where you are.
I'm alive.
Okay, well that's good. You're alive to blow up the floor another day.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing I always had is
sucked.
burns. Burns. I've had burns.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've had a really bad burn on my left arm. Same arm that got broken.
Oh.
When I was in the military, they have these like potbelly stoves, which basically it's like a metal box that they put diesel fuel in, since it burns so it takes a lot of heat to make it burn, the combustion level, and they get like red hot to where they almost become see-through when they're really hot. And I was reaching for my boots one morning early, and the stove wasn't lit, but it had recently been on, and my arm touched the edge of it, and it just like
Yeah.
my skin stuck to it as I pulled my arm away. It was gross.
Oh, God. Okay, we need like a warning on this episode.
This episode's going to be called Pain.
Yeah. All right.
So is this the height we're going to stay at here?
I think it's a good height.
Okay. I just didn't know if I could start doing the path or not.
Oh, well, you can't do it now.
Oh, episode over?
Yeah.
Okay. Until next time.
Bye.
Be careful. Don't break anything or get stitches.